You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey, B&B fans. Well, we've got an incredible spoiler about Hope Logan making a play for Finn when Steffy Forrester is just right around the corner. This is Belinda from Soap Dirt, and this sketchy move by Hope happens next week, and we've got some pics to show you, but please first subscribe if you're not following our channel. All right, so next week, we're going to see Finn once again subjected to unwanted attention from Hot for the Doc Hope Logan. You will recall that Finn reacted very strongly to Hope making moves on him in the dressing room at Forrester Creations a couple of weeks ago when she was in lingerie. Finn told her flat out that Hope should not be talking to him like that when she said she wanted him. And since then, and honestly, for years before then, Finn has shown over and over again his soulmate is Steffy Forrester. Finn has been romancing his wife, loving on her, and proving in every episode that they're together that she is his top priority. But all Hope sees through her lust-colored glasses is that Steffy doesn't deserve or appreciate him, according to Hope. Well, guess what? It's none of her business. But all that said, Hope remains deluded. Finn has basically painted a stay away sign on his body where she's concerned, but Hope can't seem to take a hint. And it didn't help that Finn is such a nice guy. And he just tried to play peacemaker between Steffy and Hope when they were arguing over the fate of Hope for the Future recently. So basically, if Finn shows any kindness or sympathy to Hope, she interprets that as a license to make moves on him. And I think in the end, Finn kind of feels sorry for her, that her line is in trouble and Steffy's taking a hard line with her and that Hope doesn't have a man in her life. But all that said, Steffy is the only woman on Finn's mind and in his heart and in his bed. That's not going to change. But Hope is going to do something wildly inappropriate with Finn next week when Steffy's just in the next room. It all goes down on the episodes on Tuesday and Wednesday, the 13th and 14th. That's when we have that Young and the Restless crossover with Danny Romalotti and Christine Williams. So Danny and Christine are out on his world tour where he's singing, that one song of his, and they have a tour stop in LA. So the Forresters invite aging rocker Danny and his gal pal Cricket to the mansion to talk business, but it looks more like a party. Official spoilers say Ridge and Brooke have some sort of pitch for Danny related to the Brooks bedroom relaunch. I'm sure we'll get more details on it when CBS releases the full list of weekly spoilers for the week ahead. Why Christine and Danny are there isn't really the important thing. It's who all is there at Eric's mansion for the party and what they're doing that's important. So there's a couple of randos you can see kind of in the background of some of these pictures at Donna and Eric's house during the event. I don't recognize them. I do know they're extras because they didn't even bother to list their names in the press photo credits. But here's the important people in addition to Danny and Christine. We have Eric and Donna Forrester. Brooke and Ridge are there too. So is Carter Walton. Also, by the way, Allie Mills is back as Pam Douglas for these two episodes. I am loving her on General Hospital right now as Heather, but it's fun to see her doing double duty as Pam for these episodes. And in addition to all those peeps, we've got Hope Logan, Steffy Forrester, and John Finnegan. And from the photos, you can see in all the scenes but one, Finn is right there by Steffy's side, and he only has eyes for her. But guess who only has eyes for Finn? Yep, Hope Logan. Michael Damian's going to sing Rock On, his real-life hit song from 1989 as Danny Romalotti. It's supposed to be a new arrangement, but it's still the same retro song. It's quite a good song. If you don't know it by name, you'll probably recognize it when you hear it. And that's all well and good. But then Hope manages to get Finn in private and get her hands on him, and we know Steffy's not far away because it's her granddad's house. It looks like Hope manages to catch Finn the one time he's not right there at Steffy's side. It's hard to tell where Hope is when she gets her greedy mitts on Finn. Maybe you'll recognize it from this photo. I initially thought they were in that little hallway under the stairs, but the lights don't look quite right for that part of Eric's house. But what's important is Hope takes advantage of a moment when Finn is not glued to Steffy's side like the devoted husband we all know he is. Now, maybe Hope pulls one of her sketchy, I have a migraine, Finn, please use your magic hands on me. One of those things. I mean, heck, maybe she follows him to the bathroom. Point is, she gets her hands on him. Hope is holding onto Finn's arms, and while Hope is clutching at him, it looks like Finn is pushing her back. His hands are open in the universal sign of stop. Stop what you're doing. Like she's clutching and he's like kind of pushing. You'll see. Now, with Steffy at this party too, I do wonder if she's going to go looking for Finn. And gosh, I would love if she found Hope making a play for her man. It would be great if the party ended with Steffy slapping Hope senseless for touching her husband. Brooke has been warning Hope to stay away from Finn, but she won't do it. And what's kind of funny about this is Steffy does not see Hope as a threat to her marriage. If you remember, it's been a couple of months ago, Steffy walked in on Hope and Finn in the CEO office and they were holding hands. They were facing each other and she had her hands in his. He was reassuring her and telling her she'd find somebody. And Steffy walked in and it's like, what's going on? But it wasn't her concern of anything inappropriate or sexual going on. It was basically like, you're giving her the time of day when she's being so difficult. Steffy knows Finn loves her and wouldn't cheat with Hope or anybody else. Anytime Steffy and Finn are alone, he cannot keep his hands off his wife. He tells Steffy all the time how much he loves her, and he's a decent guy. It's just that Hope is behaving very badly. I don't think for a moment that Steffy thinks Hope could seduce Finn. I mean, let's be real. Hope is no Brooke Logan. There's no Hope's bedroom line for a reason. I think the main issue is maybe Thomas spoiled Hope with his devotion to her and then left her high and dry, as I think he should have. And for some bizarre reason, maybe she thinks that's how every man sees her. She's got some kind of skewed perception. I know some people are still wondering if Hope's got a brain tumor, but I just think it's itchy britches and she needs a reality check. While Steffy knows Finn wouldn't be tempted to cheat, I doubt she would let Hope get away with making a play for her man. As much as Steffy talked recently about how Brooke broke up their family by stealing Ridge when he was with Taylor, she is not going to tolerate a Logan making a move on her husband. And once Steffy figures out what Hope is up to, I think there's going to be hell to pay simply because it's a sketchy thing to do, not because Finn's up for it, And even if Steffy doesn't catch Hope grabbing him next week, a reckoning is long overdue because Hope has been fantasizing about him and then putting her thoughts into actions in the real world. I would like to see Finn be the one to bust Hope and just go tell Steffy, look, I'm uncomfortable because Hope keeps hitting on me. I think that would be great. I don't think he's going to do it because he knows Steffy would go off on her and Finn does feel sorry for her and he is way too nice. So we'll see if Hope gets caught or not. But next week, it looks like Finn has to fend off more unwanted advances from Hope, who is being kind of predatory. And she's doing it while Steffy's back is turned. So how much longer is Hope going to get away with this bad girl behavior? We'll have to wait and see. Drop your comments. Be sure and subscribe if you're not following us. And definitely come back soon. We're here talking Bold and the Beautiful 7 days a week. And as always, this is Belinda from Soap Dirt.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast, because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.